brick that chucks Robin to start the momentum comes from that throw to start the whole show. So, you know, sound-wise, we can have these consonants. If you spot or something on grids, we see this rotation and shadow from you until you're ready to start Rob. Make sense?
Yeah.
So let's just see you circling for now. Just walk around in a circle, everybody. And then Rick, when you're ready to start the whole show, do you change it? Do you cross the circle? I don't know. Do you just find something, a way of getting Rob into the action?
The British government unhesitatingly declares Alan Turing...
Simple, it works, but we can't come across the tree. So, just work around it, you know, is it?
Just a swimmer.
Yeah, where is it? That's all.
Yeah.
Good, let's try that again. Again, we can just build on this. Swap that word. Sound. What that sound is, I'm not quite sure. Sound.
The British government unhesitatingly declares Alan Turing was the most brilliant mathematician, most famous for his work on breaking the German Enigma codes. It is no exaggeration to say that without his outstanding contribution, the history of the Second World War could have been very different.
This is great. So just think about, is it?
I might just continue going, yeah.
I think so, yeah. Because you miss him. Because actually, is it? Are you trying to? If you see him, he's starting to move, and you miss him.
Yeah.
Let's see it again, right from the top again. Make it a real obvious shift in thought. Okay, we're all ready to start. Okay. Off you go.
The British government unhesitatingly declares that Alan Turing was the most brilliant mathematician, most famous for his work on breaking the German Enigma codes. It is no exaggeration to say that without his outstanding contribution, the history of the Second World War could have been very different. He truly was one of those individuals you could point to whose unique contribution helped to turn the tide of war. Yes, the tide of war, yes. Cool, that was it.
History around.
Yes. His treatment was, of course, utterly unfair, and I am pleased to have the chance to say how deeply sorry I am, and we all are, for what happened to him. Right.
So on
behalf of the British government and all those who live freely thanks to Alan's work...
Good, so good? I like it. It's nice and stylish, it's just simple.
Should you accept, and you will accept, we would provide the resources, you'll be removed to the government code and cycle school at Bletchley.
And my work here in Cambridge.
Everything has been arranged, you will be given a new tooth, but Dr. Turing, I cannot emphasise too strongly that the nature of your undertaking must be of the utmost secrecy. We can protect you, but we cannot defend you.
Good. So wait, I'm just wondering in this one, just that we see a little bit more humanity from him, just a tad, because this is an exciting prospect for him actually. This is the kind of work that would turn him on. So again, I just think we can lighten the load to him a little bit here,
Yeah.
Because this is what his life is about, I guess.
Just get that balance between, because it's so quick, isn't it? There's so much come in, I've met him and in my personal space.
Yeah.
In your personal space, knows lots about you, it's a bit strange, and suddenly gives you a really interesting...
But he's saying the right things, isn't he?
Yeah, totally.
So I've got to get swept away with those.
Totally. And things like, you've heard about this man, but you've never met him before, so when he's reading this off, this man is brilliant, you have to have. So yes, it's dark.
Yeah.
But also,
But there's a calm, I think there's a calm pleasure in making something.
Plating gold, it's an experiment.
What's this then?
Potassium cyanide.
That's poisonous.
Oh yes, my mother is always admonishing me to keep my hands clean.
It smells terrible.
What do you mean?
You don't smell it?
I can smell the street outside of the disinfectant my housekeeper uses, but potassium cyanide smells of nothing at all.
What if it leaks? You wouldn't know.
Well, I'm hardly likely to drink it.
Wish I lived in a place like this.
A room?
A place of my own. So I could be myself. No need to pretend. Have my own things. Who's this?
A friend.
A lover.
A friend.
A lost opportunity.
Friend.
You don't have to pretend, Alan. I know your secret.
The law says it's wrong.
You're allowed to feel what you feel. For him. For me.
He's dead.
I'm not. What would you say to me if I were him?
Don't.
Come on, Alan, it's only pretend. What would you say if you were here now? Come on, Alan. It's alright.
I would have said I admire you greatly.
How terribly diffident.
I would have said I miss you.
Oh.
And I would have said I love you. And that I adore you. And that you mean the world to me. I would have said, why did you have to die? And why did you have to leave me? And I love you, and I love you, and I love you. Ever since that night looking at the stars.
He loved you too.
I didn't even notice. I was too busy with my idea. I didn't even think that I miss you, Christ.
And then he would have kissed you like this. And would that have been wrong?
No.
And is this wrong?
No.
Then everything is going to be alright. Nothing is wrong. Everything's going to be alright. Everything is going to be alright.
Music, keep going, music, lights, should have just left and go. Keep going.
Climax.
I think it happens after the time there.
Actually, no, yeah.
Yeah.
A man may deceive. A man may tell the truth.
A man does not follow the rules.
What then is a machine?
A machine is programmed.
Are you saying a machine lacks
Feeling. It is fixed. A machine obeys the rules. Oh, well, I was too quick then, wasn't I?
Yeah, it's
You didn't have to go background.
No, I know.
You must face the truth.
But I told the truth. I told him the truth about me. I told you the truth. I didn't lie. I didn't pretend. I told the truth.
You are charged.
Sorry, we may as well do this now because I think it's pretty straightforward. So once he says, I didn't lie, I didn't pretend, I told the truth. You'll be setting yourself up, getting ready for John's.
Yes, John.
Your job is to get rid of the gauze. Okay, the gauze there. As he starts saying, you're charged with that. Then you come, you grab Wits, you bring round to here as Rob's talking, and just let him go. That means you can set up for the next scene and get your bicycle to come right round. Get your bicycle wheel, which will be on the tree. And whatnot. I'm not getting you like this.
Very right.
You got you. It's in the knife edge now. Let me just see how long that takes first and how long I've got left to cover. Actually, why don't you release this score to this side actually?
Yeah.
You can always do it at the same time. So as soon as he starts saying, we're charged with that, and the second day, poof, they go out. okay?
You were charged with the second day to go.
Yeah, I think he needs, no, it needs to be before that because he needs to step out into it. Go on his last line. I told you the truth. Go on, go on. Let's do it slowly. Just go from, but I told the truth. I told him the truth about me.
But I told the truth. I told him the truth about me. I told you the truth. I didn't lie. I didn't pretend. I told the truth.
Go on, go on.
You are charged with that on this second day of February 1952, you did, contrary to Section 11 of the Criminal Law Amendment Act 1885, commit an act of gross indecency with Arnold Murray, a male person.
Good, that's nice. And there's a nice moment there between you two, which I picked up on. You're there ready for the game show. Your next thing is the numbers, isn't it? And this is, you've already been, your mind's not working as it was, remember, in the police. And this is where you start forgetting numbers, I think. This is where it all starts to fall apart.
Alright, so it's a game show next.
Yeah, before you go into John's house.
Mm-hmm.